Hello, so nice of me to just for you to join me again. We're playing Let's Play Baldur's... watching Let's Play Baldur's Gate Shadows of Varn. Enhanced edition.
Clear sighting from 5 miles away.
Griffins. I have never seen griffins in there.
Very well.
I've never seen griffins in a D&D game before, actually. And they're not in Dragon Age Origin either, because they have been extinct in the Dragon Age game. So I don't quite know what computer RPGs have against griffins. Because they are definitely in the D&D setting.
Fine.
That's a curious point. Never a griffin in these games. Maybe they're worried about people wanting them then as flying mounts. Which, mounts on its own is a tricky one, but flying mounts? That's a hard thing to do in game design. So here we have the little Druid Grove. Now, let's quick save here, because I don't know if we click on this, if we instantly try and poison this. Because we have the poison. I'd like to see what this thing is. Ah, here we go. This is the holy font of the Druid Grove. Its waters are said to hold magic that keeps the grove and its spirit alive and healthy. If something should happen to the waters, the grove and the Druid would suffer. Yeah, we can poison this thing and solve it the evil way. But that's kind of...
What have we here? Some fool come to stop the righteous force of nature?
Say what you must. Then we may purge the earth of your filth. So yes, the thing is, Baldur's Gate and early RPGs really don't reward the evil playthrough all that much. You can do it, but it's definitely the less optimal way to do things. So we are actually going with the more proper way of doing things. We have a druid after all. She would also very much object to us poisoning the Druid Grove. So let's ask. Why are the druids attacking Owen in the woods? Well, it's more of a swamp than woods. This is not the row of the druid. Who are you to say? Only another druid should have business here. You can do nothing in the past. I might have feared such as you, but no longer.
I am stronger than ever with the aid of this grove. No harm can come to me here. Such bonding rituals are frowned upon as they draw energy from the earth itself, but the mother feeds me that I might fight for her.
Perhaps we could make a deal, a bargain for the lives of those in trade meat. I make no bargains. Flee, you can do nothing. Only another druid might disrupt my plans, and they would have to defeat me in personal combat. Return if you wish to try again. I welcome your ramblings with great amusement. Huh, okay. Doesn't seem wise for a villain to do this. It will. Well, she has made a nice throne for herself and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nature did not provide a throne such as this. Nice
You have come
bitch.
back! Such insolence matched only by stupidity. Even the smallest brained of nature's creatures learn from pain, but you insist on provoking me.
Well, you haven't heard me except with your annoying voice.
I am stronger than ever with the aid of this grove. No harm can come to me here. Such bonding rituals are frowned upon as they draw energy from the earth itself.
Yes.
But the mother feeds me that I might fight for her.
Well, the rituals still govern this place. As a druid, it is in Jaheira's right to challenge you. Jaheira! Tell him, Jaheira! You will accept this challenge, and we will proceed. I will not have this place remain in your care. By the Great Mother, you will not leave this door alive. Ooh,
You are
vicious.
mistaken, of course. I revel in the combat of the rituals, and I welcome the chance to end your miserable existence. Come to your death.
Alright, so now we get a one-on-one fight without armor or anything. But we have healed up Jaheira, and I super codes are generic, and I have enough spells I think to deal with this. So first we will begin. Actually, let's begin with just dispelling her magic.
Manus, potentes.
Right. Now we throw up Iron Skin. Oh, so does she. Maybe we should have waited. Oh well. Oh, Blast. Yeah, that's Insect Swarm again. Bloody hate that spell. Do we have a stick? I guess we have to pick up the stick. And beat the living hell out of her. We are dual class as a fighter, so we stand a pretty good chance with the smashing. Yeah, Insect Swarm. Terrible spell. Oh dear, we might lose this if this keeps going. Should stop that insect spell.
With vengeance!
To be fair, she's not doing too much damage to Jaheira. Yeah, and now her stone skin is out, so now Jaheira can smack her in the head. Oh, there goes the insect swarm. Which means we can also heal things. Actually, this means we could also summon a fire sword. Let's do that. Ah, bollocks!
My spell has failed!
Oh well, guess this is a stick beating competition after all. Yes, ladies, beat each other up with sticks. See? Let's get the party.
That be sounding right.
You can even cheat a bit with throwing range stuff, but let's not do that. Actually, Skizny. Skizny! You want to watch Jaheira fight naked in the ring, beating another woman with a stick? Yes! Yes! If I could film this somehow, or record this, this would be worth so much money! Maybe we should throw some defensive spells up.
Concentration is undone. My spell has failed!
Darn it all! She gets the lucky hits in whenever...
Concentration is undone. My spell has failed!
She really does get the lucky hits in whenever we try to cast a spell. To be fair, it's not hard to get a hit in on Jaheira right now, being all naked. And yes, I do imagine this being naked. I mean, this is a Druid grove. You figure they want to have it all be primal and shit. Right, how about some shape changing? Would you like to fight a bear? Oh!
Dead. Dead as they should be. The rest of you will leave and return at your peril.
Speak of this to your kind, all shall bow before the Druids of Shadow. This is most unfortunate.
Very well.
That's a setback indeed. Now we could just resurrect, I wonder if that even works. Let's try it out. Let's throw resurrection at Jaheira. Wonder if she'll accept the challenge from Jaheira again.
Fine, fine.
You have come back! I am stronger than ever with
Yeah,
the aid
Jaheira
of
can
this
challenge
grove.
you again.
No harm can come. You are mistaken, of course. I revel in the combat of the rituals, and I welcome the chance to end your miserable existence. Come to
Right.
your death.
Problem is we don't have cool spells right now. We can throw up a bark skin. And I guess let's change into a bear again. Ah, how I hate Insect Swarm.
With vengeance!
We are making more attacks here, I
With
think.
vengeance! With...
Yeah, in that bear form we're beating her quite nicely.
purged, I can tell that the deed is done. For even now, the land sighs relief.
So yes, the answer was bear.
Not forget.
You'd be surprised how often the answer can be bear. Now I must repair the land. After the ritual that fell unperformed, her invulnerability was at great cost. Her loss will cause the land to suffer immeasurably. Vefren will serve as a challenge master and great druid until all the healing is done. His reverence for the land will not allow him to be corrupted. So you think that even the most devout can be corrupted through... In fact, the most devout are the most horrible when corrupted, or something like that. When scars are healed, things will be as they were, or very nearly. A new great druid will need to be chosen, more turmoil ahead. But for now, we can rest. What of you, Skizny? Are you off to travel? If you ever need help, you may find me standing amidst the beauty of nature that is our Druid Grove. Of course, and I know where to find you and where not to pick you up. I look forward to our next meeting. I send this challenge master, and all the Seeker Sensi in the Druidic Order can come to me. And for you, I must formalize our thanks. For your bravery, I present you with this Staff of Thunder and Lightning. Use it with wisdom and respect. Remember to pick up any equipment that was dropped before the challenge. Right, back to human. Well, yes, that was fun. I haven't lost a Druid ritual often because I think they normally go in much more aggressive. Because that's kind of the answer there. Spells are nice, but if someone is beating you over the head while you're trying to cast them, well, that's not gonna be easy. Actually, that's and yes, I do want to keep that club around because, as you might have noticed with the clay golem, some enemies you really need blunt weapons for. In fact, that's a good tip for any young adventuring party. Though I don't know if that's with modern editions. It's the same. You face the same challenges, but in older editions of D&D. Definitely always keep one blunt weapon along with you. Because skeletons and such actually are very resistant to anything but blunt weapons. If you are facing skeletons, yeah, definitely pull out that club. You would have, at low levels, stand a much better chance. So, Druid Grove cleared. Off to trade meet. 8-hour journey, not too bad. And things seem much more peaceful suddenly. So let us move along with this quest as we want to get to trading as soon as possible. So let us head to Lord Logan and tell him the good news. Good news, everyone! That Shadow Druid is technically no longer alive!
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You
wonder
must
if we have to
gather your
deliver
party
a
before
package.
venturing forth.
Tell me your plan. I'll go. Very well.
Well, there's still wolves on the prowl outside of the town.
We are in your debt for whatever you did. I thank you, and Trade Meet thanks you.
Not only have the attacks stopped, but we have received reparations from the remaining druids. I wish it was within my power to offer you a reward more suitable than this, but Trade Me has another problem that we will have to be able to solve, that we've not been able to solve exactly. You see, Trade Meet was once favored by the goddess of trade, Joaquin. We were a place of fairness where one would not fear for his life or possessions. And it was so, I assure you. Joaquin herself has disappeared. We have no patron goddess, and things have deteriorated. Thieves have come, and worse. A group of Dao genies from Kalimshan arrived while we were meshed with the Druid business, and they and their gold were welcome enough at first, but in only weeks they have taken all business and put a stop to it. They are hunting a Rakshasa named Itafir, and insist that she is present in the town. The genies will allow no trade to occur until Itafir is found, and her head given to them. Why? Why do they have chosen this particular tactic? I am unsure. Without proper trade, however, the merchants are penniless. Soon the food resources will dry up as well, so something must be done, and done soon. I didn't think you could deal with the Druid so easily. Perhaps you might be able to look into this for us as well.
Well, what kind of reward would I be looking at then?
I have little to offer, but Guildmistress Bishia, or Bizia, I'll just call her Bizia, that's very appropriate for a businesswoman. Bizia of the Merchant Guild may offer more. She knows what must be done, and can offer a reward, I am sure.
Alright then, I'll help if she'll offer something, if I can.
You are too kind, my lord. Guildmistress Bishia is in the next room. Will tell you more about what needs to be done. Right. Let's go and have a chat with Guildmistress Bishia again. Experience Bishia. Never mind.
So it's the heroes who saved us from the Druids. I give you my thanks. Our town is in less trouble now than it was, and perhaps proper trade will soon be restored. There's yet one more problem that plagues us, however, and Lord Corporate has informed me that you have agreed to help us with it. Nothing would relieve me more. The Dao stay in their tents just outside of the town entrance. I ask that you go and convince them to leave. Either find the Rakshasa or destroy them. I suppose as dastardly as that might sound. In return, I offer you a reward of gold, as well as an item of power that the guild has in its stores. No doubt the Jinn have plenty of wealth of their own as well. We don't desire trouble with such powerful beings, but we cannot last without the supplies any longer. Their demands are unfair. Please, do what you must, I beg of you. Right, so negotiating with genies. Fine.
I guess, such as there might not be a friend like them, but there's certainly enemies like them, or something like that. I don't know, I just imagine Robin Williams there. Alrighty then, the genies are in these tents that you can just glance up there. And specifically they're in this tent, with the genie guard outside. Let's speak with him. Taki.
Ah, you are a strange one, mortal. You are male, are you not? I have not seen many of your kind.
Yes, he's very amused. Now, there is a secret here, actually, that we are going to try and get, but it's a tricky one. So I am going to quick save here. And we are going to get our little green friend. And we are actually going to grab his gloves. Yes, because they give pickpocket bonuses, and we are going to need pickpocket bonuses. Actually, we might also have, I think we had some thieving rings. Ring of Danger Sense, that's just attack traps. Human Influence. No, we don't have a Ring of Thievery yet, okay. Oh, is he actually already wearing it? Ah, that's lockpicks, okay. So that doesn't help us necessarily here either. However, now we have that on. What is his pickpocketing skill? 60, that's not great. But we can maybe, I think there are some potions, such as potions of thievery. We should maybe have
Yes, Potion of Master Thievery. Plus 40% pickpocket. That might be able to just do the trick. I think maybe Potions of Agility. That's gold resistance. Because this is going to be a very high pickpocketing skill. Which is not a skill we usually use. Dexterity set to 18 for a bunch of hours. Yeah, I think that might be useful. Perception also helps in pickpocketing. Okay. Alright. Jan is gonna go take all the drugs. No
I'd carry
potions.
the world if I could, but you'll have to package it smaller. I'm out of room.
That one and... Right,
though ye all be gutless, clumsy, and not too bright, this party is a sight better than me former crew of delvers and ne'er-do-wells.
Oh, really?
Well, what happened with your former companions then, Corgan?
A port crew we were. We near picked our blinked on it when adventure called. Passes overflowed. Belly's force was full. But the wheels left the wagon and the house of cards collapsed. We were spelunking some old shaft down south. A badly built construct of ill attention and near craft. I may add, when we happened upon a hive of oozes.
Yeah, clicked through that too quick.
Dispatched with ease, but mind a stride later. Stitch's armor began to dissolve, smoked like a chimney, and he squealed like a yard pig. He wouldn't even stop wailing, and I had to stop him flailing about while he struggled with his melting armor. So I hit him and killed him. Axed him really, but he rackled me nerves.
Again, bloody clicker.
Then Hawkbelly had his legs crushed by when a hill giant's feather fell upon him, so he had to go. And Cutter went and got infected with the plague. So I up and broke his neck to save him the agony. See, the plague had weakened him severely and he wasn't worth the trouble anymore.
Well, I guess they had it coming, Corgan. It's a relief to see that you're a man of actions aware of that. Just remember, I'm the one who kills off party members in this group when they become useless to me.
Please don't hear you think so, you dog flogger. I had to act up a couple of occasions out of necessity, like when we happened upon the hive of giants. 20 or so infested the hills up on Sardush. Families of them ravaged the farms with no mercy. We had it from a pointy earth in the forest of Mir. So fate called. A great melee ensued. Old Widowmaker went 6 over to the hells that day. But Hawkbelly, bless his deformed visage, got under the toppling mountain of a man. Was not unlike a kindling crackling, and he whined for his legs all night. Oh, me legs are gone! Oh, me precious legs! I chopped some peg legs, but he would not have it.
Okay. Please, Corgan, continue. This is quite a tale.
So I held him with 2 swings from Widowmaker and put him cold. Our bag of tricks screw loose. Close the wounds. But then he wouldn't stop groaning and I got tired of it. And that night I put me knife in his belly. He stopped moaning after that, but my work wasn't done yet. I had to make it look like the trolls or Noel grabbed him unawares to throw suspicion on me. Strange thing, the whole time I could swear his eyes were followed me, though he was long dead by then.
And that sounds almost kind of creepy, actually.
Well, I can't say I approve entirely of what you did, Corgan. I would trust I will not meet the same fate.
Depends on how pathetic you intend to be, I'll wager. Keep yourself started and you have no worries. I expect the same for myself.
Don't worry, you can expect that.
So yes, very chaotic evil there. Right, let's quaff these drugs. Potions. Right. So now his pickpocket is 125. That might do it. Because remember, we are pickpocketing a genie right out in the open. Let's give it a go.
I've nicked a bit from our friend here.
Oh, very good. Yes, we got what we wanted. This is a genie bottle. So a genie had the genie
Did
bottle.
someone say gold?
So let us let's
I'll
solve
make
it.
you pay for every time you click on me.
Now let's have a chat. Well, this genie has legs, and this one does not. Wonder if that means he has a higher rank. I guess it does.
Very well.
Greetings to you, wayfarer. I am Kanzara of Kalimshan, a Dao Jin, at your service.
A Dao Jin, what's that exactly?
The clans of Jinn are beyond the ken of mortals. This I understand. It is a complicated thing, wayfarer. Suffice to say, I am a Jinn of the family Dao, yes?
So what are Kalimsha Genies doing here in Kalims, in trade meet, I mean?
Yes, this does beg the question, does it not, mortal? The Dao would normally not choose to make a place our home, even temporarily. Indeed. Suffice it to say, we have come on his service, hunting a criminal of some repute in from Kalimshan, a Rakshasa by the name of Itafir. Rakshasa, if you have never encountered them, are devious shapeshifters and thieves. We have followed this particular prey for quite a few months now, and she has eluded us at every turn. We have grown tired of this chase. Ooh, nice bit of piping in with the music here. We know that Itafir lies hiding in this area in mortal form, and so the Dao have taken over the trade of this town. We Dao buy all that comes here, you see, and charge prices too high for the mortals to afford. And we will not relinquish it until the mortals find this Rakshasa for us. Eventually, they will run out of food and such, and they will become desperate enough to do it. Or not. Regardless, the hunt is less taxing and far more amusing this way, don't you agree?
It does sound like you're having fun, yes.
Indeed we are. The Dao grew tired of chasing this little Rakshasa. One does not always have to do things the difficult way after all.
Well, I have unfortunately been sent to persuade you to stop, no matter how much fun you're having.
Ah, at last the mortals have sent an emissary then. Truly, they are of limited intelligence to have waited this long. No doubt they quiver in fear of our power, and rightfully so. But if you come to plead or persuade, mortal, then your breaths are wasted. The Dao do not intend to leave until we have what we came for.
Yes, I've heard of this Rakshasa. What would you say if I found this creature for you?
I would say, mortal, that I wish the head of this Rakshasa returned to me. And once you have done, despite the amusement we have found here, the Dao would return to Kalimshan.
Do you have any idea what this Rakshasa might be then?
If we knew where she was, we would go and collect her, yes? As a shape changer, I am sure she hides her form in yet another tiresome mortal. It is a tactic of her that her kind often use. It is doubtful she and her companions actually reside in the town itself. The appetites and predilections of the Rakshasa would not keep her hidden amongst you for very long. But we are sure she is somewhere in this area, perhaps hidden and preying secretly upon you mortals as the Rakshasa do. But who knows, really? She could be anywhere. Why, little mortal, do you intend to bring Itafir's head to us and end our stay in this dreary little place? We would look forward to the mortals finally ending this business.
And what rewards might be involved in this?
You are such a demanding little mortal, aren't you? But of course, we now have plenty of treasures we could offer you, should you do this for us. So then, what do you say?
Very well, I shall attempt to find this Rakshasa and bring the head to you, if it means you will leave trade meat and give me a reward.
It is agreed. The Tao wish you well on your hunt then, and awaits you eagerly the sight of Itafir's head.
So, we're off to hunt a shape-changing Rakshasa. And yes, Rakshasa can take many forms of mortals. Though they always have the signifying trait of their hands being the wrong way around. That's a little interesting lore bit there. So, next episode we will hopefully hunt down the Rakshasa, and that better open up the stores of trade meat, because I want to trade in trade meat. So, until then,